All right, everyone. Fun day for the Golden Eagle. She's getting a counterweight upgrade. They make two counterweights for the Cat 306 CR. The one is 500 pounds. It's a lot cheaper. I think it's around 2 grand. And then the other one is 1,100 pounds, and that one's like 4 grand. We opted to go with the heavier one, 1,100 pound counterweight. And one of the reasons is because we have another counterweight on the other side. We have that Shearex HM70SR, which weighs about 1,100 pounds. So, you know, wasn't really great at physics, but I think if you have 1,100 pounds on one end and 1,100 pounds on the other end, you know, it should do the trick. So we've got this offloaded. We just picked it up from Cat today out of the back of the truck. The next step that's going to be challenging is figuring out how to get it perfectly positioned by ourselves and get it bolted in there. There's 2 large bolts. All right, so we have the counterweights leaning back towards the machine. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take a cargo strap and we're going to attach it to up here. So that way we can get the counterweight all the way to the end and keep it from falling forward. That's a thick washer. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and torque it, and these particular bolts, if you see the reference, these get torqued to 590 foot-pounds. So we're going to need a little leverage to do that. Go. We are fully extended and it's still quite stable. If you jostle the stick up and down, you know, it does lift the track off the ground, the railroad track, but it is a totally new piece of equipment. It is definitely worth the investment. It just feels way more solid and planted on the ground when you're maneuvering around and moving the mulching head back and forth. It's got to be 20 feet up there. We're just gonna zip that baby. Teeth are dull on this, that's why it's kind of fighting me there. Oh, she's a new mulching machine, family. Much more stable. It just feels more like a larger machine, which, you know, is what you want. And when you're swinging this mulching head around, it just feels way more comfortable in the operator's seat to just focus on what you're doing and not bouncing all around. But I'll have to take it to some ditches and see how it does. Overall, I think you know, it's going to pay dividends because it's just going to make it more relaxing to operate, and safer too. When you're working in those ditch areas and you're extending all the way out and reaching down into the water, along the water line of a ditch area, it's just, I mean, this thing got almost fully submerged in the water because, you know, if you don't have it perfectly positioned, you know, you could just tip down. So I think this is really going to just help overall safety too, and hey, make it more fun, right? That's what it's about. Let's go shred it.